The end of an era. The George G. Wolfe Field House is no more at Rossford schools. It had stood there for almost 70 years until now. NBC 24's Jay Hanna is live outside the district with more. And Jay, there was a lot of success inside that one gymnasium, right?
Kaylee, the Rossford boys basketball program saw 3 appearances at state and 18 league titles inside the field house since its construction in 1950.
Nearly 70 years of history is coming down in Rossford, but the memories will remain.
It was our Boston Gardens. As a kid growing up, you couldn't wait to play there.
We used to have a spotlight, and they introduced the starting 5 before the game, and that was always good for 10 points because it just got you so pepped up, the spotlight, and the kids used to line up and reach out for you to slap their hands, and I mean, that was great. Kids really looked up to you back then.
Whether it was the first game played in the George G. Wolfe Field House on February 22nd, 1950, or the last played exactly 68 years and 1 day later.
It's just been amazing just seeing how the kids in the game has grown and just the history that Rossford has. This is definitely a unique place that I don't think any other gym can replicate this situation and just how it's set up, and it is just pretty neat. People remember coming to Rossford.
The field house was built for just $306,000 and has hosted 25 league champions across 4 sports during its existence, a tenure that has now been completed. Now, what's left are the endless stories from former players and coaches.
That was our playground. That's where we did our homework. So yeah, it was tough to see it, but at the same time, it's time.
2 of those players, Greg Marquette and Joe Stolma, both sons of successful coaches, developed a lifelong bond that all started right inside the George G. Wolfe Field House.
We were at the practices all the time, run around that field house as little kids, and we got to meet all the greatest athletes that ever played at Rossford, and you know, it was a great thing to go through.
So now what's next for Rossford schools? The construction on several aspects of the district will be in the works until the spring of 2020. It will feature a brand new bus garage, campuses for all students, and state-of-the-art athletic facilities. As the walls begin to tumble, you can still hear the fans chanting for the Bulldogs in the historic field house.
I'd like to see some Rossford basketball teams start to put some hardware back in the trophy cases. They've had a dry spell here of late, but I have faith and confidence in Coach Vorst and his staff that they can continue to build.
The demolition of the school buildings began this week. As for the current students, they will be housed at Owens Community College until spring 2020. Then it's their turn to move in and create new memories. Live here in Rossford, Jay Hanna, NBC 24 News.
Thanks so much, Jay. Just ahead on NBC 24 News at 11, in contempt of Congress.